Adam and Danielle Busby's kids embark on new era after saying goodbye in major life shakeup, without sources and without anchor. Adam and Danielle Busby's kids embark on a new era after saying goodbye in major life shakeup. The Busby family, beloved stars of Outdaughtered, have once again found themselves at the center of a deeply emotional and life-changing chapter. Known for their bubbly personalities, heartwarming family moments, and the rare dynamic of raising America's only all-girl quintuplets, Adam and Danielle have never shied away from sharing their highs and lows. Yet, nothing could fully prepare fans, or the family themselves, for the significant transition they're now facing. In what Danielle described as a bittersweet turning point, the Busby kids are saying goodbye to a chapter that has defined much of their early years. This farewell marks the start of a completely new era for the family, one filled with fresh challenges, exciting adventures, and a new rhythm of life. The farewell that sparked it all. The goodbye at the heart of this shift isn't simply about moving from one activity to another. It's a change that signals growth, maturity, and the passing of a milestone. For the quintuplets, Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Riley, and Parker, alongside their older sister Blake, this moment feels monumental. The event was layered with emotion. The girls, who have grown up under the spotlight since their first cries in the neonatal intensive care unit, are now reaching an age where change comes faster and in more significant ways. Saying goodbye this time wasn't just about leaving behind a place or people, it was about stepping away from a familiar comfort zone and embracing a whole new chapter of their young lives. Adam captured the moment in words that reflected both pride and nostalgia, noting how quickly time seems to have passed. Danielle, too, found herself caught between excitement for their next steps and sadness at closing a beloved chapter. Growing up in the public eye. Part of what makes this transition so significant is the public's intimate familiarity with the Busby family's journey. Fans have seen the quintuplets go from tiny preemies struggling for strength to lively, opinionated, and adventurous little girls. Growing up in front of cameras has meant that each of their milestones, whether first words, first steps, or first days of school, has been shared not just with their parents, but with millions of people around the world. This latest goodbye marks one of the most poignant changes yet, as it signals a shift from their earliest childhood years into a more independent stage of life. For Blake, the family's eldest daughter, the farewell feels just as significant. Having always been the big sister guiding her younger siblings, she's also stepping into a phase that requires more responsibility, maturity, and self-discovery. The Busby household adjusts. With this shift comes changes to the household's dynamic. Danielle, who has long been the captain of managing schedules, schoolwork, extracurricular activities, and the occasional chaos of 6 growing girls, now faces the challenge of balancing new routines. Life doesn't slow down, Danielle has often said, and this transition has proven that point. New schedules mean early mornings, different school pickups, after-school commitments, and a need to carve out intentional family time amid a whirlwind of activity. Adam, who has always been deeply hands-on as a father, is equally committed to guiding the girls through this period. From offering emotional reassurance to capturing memories with his ever-present camera, he plays a vital role in ensuring that this change is not just about moving on, but also about cherishing what came before. The emotional side of letting go. What stands out most in the story is the emotional complexity of saying goodbye. For children, transitions like these can be both thrilling and intimidating. For parents, they often carry the weight of realizing just how quickly childhood passes. The Busbys are no strangers to challenges, but emotional goodbyes tend to strike differently. Danielle has described it as a tug-of-war between pride and sadness, watching her children grow into capable, confident individuals while missing the stages they're leaving behind. This sense of bittersweetness is heightened by the fact that the Busbys are such a tightly knit family. They've weathered everything from medical concerns to the logistical feats of managing 6 young children, always leaning on one another for support. This change, while exciting, underscores the reality that life is moving forward at full speed. A new era for the quintuplets. The quintuplets, now older and more self-aware, are approaching life with fresh enthusiasm. This new era brings opportunities for them to explore their unique personalities even more. While they share an extraordinary bond as sisters, they are also beginning to carve out their own paths. Ava and Olivia, the identical twins among the Quints, continue to share a playful and inseparable connection, but even they are exploring different hobbies and interests. Hazel, who has faced vision challenges from a young age, is thriving in her own right, tackling activities with determination and proving herself as a resilient and independent thinker. Riley, always a bit ahead in milestones, is embracing new academic and extracurricular challenges with confidence. Parker, known for her sensitivity, is finding ways to channel her emotions into creativity and connection with others. This individuality is something both Adam and Danielle have nurtured deliberately, encouraging the girls to grow both together and apart. Blake's role in the transition. For Blake, stepping into this new family chapter comes with its own set of responsibilities and opportunities. As the eldest, she's always had a protective, guiding influence over her sisters. Now, she's also navigating her own milestones, from more advanced schoolwork to personal interests and friendships. This shift has brought her even closer to her parents, as she's in a stage where she can have deeper conversations about the changes everyone is experiencing. Adam and Danielle have made it a point to balance their time so that Blake feels equally celebrated and supported, even as much of the family's attention naturally gravitates toward managing the quintuplets' transitions. The practical challenges ahead. The Busby parents are no strangers to logistical puzzles, but this new phase has introduced fresh ones. New schedules mean juggling different start and end times, extracurricular commitments, and social activities. The girls are becoming more involved in sports, arts, and community events, each of which adds a layer to the family's already packed calendar. Meals, once a coordinated effort of preparing the same thing for everyone, now often have to account for different tastes and dietary needs. Even bedtime routines are shifting, as school and activity demands mean the girls' days vary in length and energy. Through it all, Danielle continues to be the master planner, keeping the family organized while allowing room for flexibility. Adam's role in helping with transportation, homework, and downtime activities ensures the balance doesn't tip too far into chaos. Cherishing the memories. As they step forward, the Busbys are holding tightly to the memories that have shaped them thus far.